Greetings, and today I'm going to show you how to log in and use charms from the perspective of a parent or student logging in. So, the first place you want to go, obviously, is charmsoffice.com. Once you go there, this screen will pop up your home screen, and then all you have to do is click in the top right corner where it says login. If you just drag your mouse over it, actually, it'll have this little drop-down menu. Click on parent, student, members, click on that, or click on login. It'll bring you here to that, and obviously you are a parent, student, member, whatever. So if you go through here, which works good, or if you go through this way, either way you're going to need a school code. Now, in this instance, the code is just Oak Park Orchestra. However, if you forget that, which is super common, all you got to do is click on where it says Need a School Code. The other way has the exact same button. Right below it, it says Need a School Code. Click on that. When that pops up, it's going to ask you a couple questions real quick. The first one is, what is your state? Well, obviously, we're in Missouri. And then it's going to ask for your city. Make sure you put in Kansas City, not North Kansas City. I believe that's an option. Or at least it was at one time, so we want to avoid that. And then, of course, your school is Oak Park High School Orchestra. The reason why it's Oak Park is because this program was originally used in high school, and now we're bringing it down to the middle school. So whether you're at Antioch or Oak Park, it's still going to be Oak Park High School Orchestra. Notice the school code is now Oak Park Orchestra. All you got to do is just click on Parent Area. It plugs it in for you automatically, and then you just click Enter Charms. Now, on this page, you have a few choices. Now, if you know your student's number or their lunch code, obviously, if you're a student, you know your lunch code. You better know that. You type it in here. But let's say that you've forgotten it. Maybe you're a parent and you don't know what that is offhand. What's great is the public calendar is a wonderful thing. If you click on public calendar, it'll have all of the dates for everything. Now, the bad news is it'll have the dates for every single class from middle school all the way up to high school. So you're going to have to make sure you read and you know, like this elementary tour here, the 23rd, is for symphonic only. Or if I move ahead 2 months, we have a concert for Oak Park High School Orchestra, or we have a Antioch concert for 7th and 8th graders. Each one of them will be kind of specific about who has what, so you can definitely make sure you kind of wade through it and you know which one is yours and which one isn't. Now, if I go back to home where we started, so it also has the same thing with Handout Files. What we have public, like for instance, if you're a high schooler, you have the honor cords. You can kind of see what the requirements to get an honor cord is. Lettering sheets are there. The Oak Park handbook's there. The middle school syllabus is there. So, things we put up here that you'll have access to, even if you don't remember your school number, not school code, but student ID number. There we go. Excuse me. So let's say that I do know the student ID number. Maybe I'm a student, or maybe I'm a parent who happens to know my child's student ID number. You're just going to type that in, hit enter. What it's going to do is it's going to actually ask you to change your password or add a new password. Word of the wise, you're going to have to re-enter your school number there because for whatever reason, I don't know what it puts in there, but it doesn't put the right thing. So you're going to want to re-enter your school number, and then of course put in a new password, add yourself a hint, change password. Right now I'm going to skip that because I don't want to do it. I'm going to go back to home. So once you've done that, this is the home screen for once you've logged in, and it has a lot of different features, but there's a few I want to draw your attention to. The big one being the calendar. Now what's great about this is every student has been put into their particular class, whether they're in 8th grade, 7th grade, 6th grade, chamber, symphonic, they've been put in a class. So if I click on calendar, I'm only going to see things for that particular class. Like for instance, I believe I registered my particular one, I put myself in chamber. So as you can see, like the 19th is something that might affect chamber. The 21st might affect a chamber student. I keep going. The 4th there in November, December, you can see that. Just stuff like that. And I think that Clardy concert is something that I'll have to take off. But anyway, the point is, it's there, and you can always read it and see what's going on and ask questions, obviously, if you have any. So the calendar is a wonderful, wonderful thing. Also, if that's a lot for you, if you click on Events List, it actually gives you a complete breakdown of all the things that are going on. So it gives you a month-by-month breakdown of what's happening each month, and for the most part, all of the dates that we're going to have are already on there. So definitely check that out. It looks like I have a few other things I probably shouldn't have on there. That's okay, I can get that fixed. My account's going to be kind of weird. So anyway, check that out, and again, you can always ask questions, and it'll help you. I can print it off, whatever. Another great thing is like for high school finances, if we're doing a trip or something, all your finances will be labeled under there. If you owe anything for fundraiser, if you owe anything for your trip, it'll be here. You can see it, and you can see when payments are made and that kind of stuff. So it's always a nice thing to look at as well. Same thing with handouts. If there are any handouts that I didn't make public that are specific to your class, I will make them here. So you go check out your handouts. It kind of helps me from not having to pass out so much paper, and a lot of students sometimes don't get home, and so it makes things a little bit easier. The last thing I want you to look at, and I want to point this out to all parents, please do this, is if you go to Update Info, this is all the information, and you can fill in whatever you want. I don't really need a lot per se. What I really, really want more than anything else is, one, I want the student's email address. I don't really need the phone number or cell number. That stuff's just extra. But an email address, their school email address is fine, or whatever email they check. And then I need parents to add new adult. That is the important thing. You can put your first, last name in. Again, I'm not worried about phone or address or like that. What I really, really want, again, is an email. If you put your email in there, when I need to update, change dates, or send out reminders, it'll send to that email. So please put in your email, and then I'll have it for this, and I'll send out reminders, a month before concerts or whatever, to just help you guys and encourage you guys. If I need volunteers for anything, if anything changes on the calendar, I can send you email updates. Just anything like that. That's the most helpful thing you can possibly do. So if you do anything with this right now, get your email in there. That way, when I send out reminders, you'll get them, and you can always ask questions if something doesn't make sense to you. Once all said and done, you obviously make sure you hit the update. When you're done with everything at all, you can either go back home to the main page or just exit Charms, and it takes you back to the main page. So thank you so much. Hopefully this will help. This is very helpful. If you have any questions, please feel free to email me. You can actually email me from Charms. If you just click on the email button, it'll pull up my email. But anyway, point is, take a look at it and let me know if I can do anything else for you. Thank you so much. I hope this helped.